Hello students, this is Rajanni. Welcome back to our CMS online classes and hope all you are fit and fine in your home, right? So, we have completed our grammar chapters. That means what I have taught, that is your PA1 syllabus. That is your PA1 syllabus. Okay, remember this thing and go through all the chapters. Okay, and we'll go for today is our literature honeycomb book. And we'll go for chapter 3 because we have completed our chapter 2, right? So we'll go for today as chapter 3, and your chapter 3 is Gopal and Hilsa Fish. What? Gopal and Hilsa Fish. We'll discuss about this story, okay, and listen the story what I am telling to you, okay. And in the last there is some question answer discussion. Hope all of you will write correctly, okay. So we'll go to our topic. So our topic is Gopal and Hilsa Fish, right? This is our story. So this is a comic story. What? Comic story. Comic story means what? It contains the stories. It contains the stories of pictures. Okay. Mainly through the pictures you are going to learn the stories. So I will give you the picture. That means the pages of the story on your screen. Okay. Through that also, if it is visible, through that also you can get to know. Okay, so this story is about Gopal, Hilsa Fish, and the king of the kingdom and some courtiers. Okay, that means so many characters are in this story. Okay, so we are going to discuss now. Okay, see, one day, that means once upon a day or once upon a time, there was a season of Hilsa Fish. Hilsa Fish means what? A famous fish. See, like that means what we are eating, some fish name are there, that means which we like, which we know, they are famous, right? You know that. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so it was a time of that means it was the season of Hilsa Fish. It was the season of Hilsa Fish. Okay, and everyone is talking about Hilsa Fish. Everyone is talking about the Hilsa Fish. That means no one ever could think of the fish. Everyone is thinking of that, and everyone is talking of that fish, right? And they are just thinking about the Hilsa Fish, nothing about anything, because that was the season, right? See, like now this is a mango season, right? So we are talking about the mangoes. That means people are talking, hey, how much you paid for this, how much you paid for there, right? So fishmongers also sold nothing but only the Hilsa Fish. Fishmongers, you can say fish sellers, those who are selling the fish, right? Those who are catching the fish and selling it. Okay, so they are also selling nothing, only just the Hilsa Fish. That means in the market there is only the talk of Hilsa Fish. Only people are buying of Hilsa Fish. Okay, because why? Because that's the season of the Hilsa Fish. Every fishmongers are saying that come buy, the price of Hilsa is now down. Okay, it's down today. They are saying like that. If you have gone through any market, then you better know what about the situation of one market. Okay, if you have gone in a fish market, then it is quite easy to, that means know about the story. Okay, so all the fishmongers are saying what? Come and buy here from us, here from me, and today the price is so low of Hilsa. So like this everyone is selling. Okay, even the householders also could talk of the Hilsa. They are also talking of that means talking about the Hilsa Fish. Then what they are talking, like, see, you can say everyone, even the neighbors also, they are just discussing about how much you paid today, about that means today of Hilsa. That another person is asking that how much you paid, I got from there. Another is saying that I got from there in this much of money, right? So like this they are talking, that means in that days. Okay, wonder what happened. Okay, the king of the kingdom, that means obviously in one place there was that means there was a king also, right? So in the palace of the kingdom, that means in the palace of king, every courtiers are also talking about the Hilsa. Every courtiers. Okay, the king was, and in the palace the courtiers could also discuss about nothing about the Hilsa. Wonder what happened. One of the courtiers is saying that Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge hilsa I caught today. Okay, it was so huge. Who said? One of the courtiers said to whom? To the king, that Your Majesty, today I got a huge hilsa from the market. Okay, after listening that line or that sentence from that courtiers, the king was getting angry. That means the king was getting so irritated. And he said, what? Stop it. What he said? Stop it. Who said? The king said, stop it. Because the king was getting angry. Why? Let us discuss it later. The king said that, are you all are the courtiers or the fishermen? What the king said? The king was angry, no? So the king said, are you all, that means, are you all the courtiers or the fishermen? Why you all are talking about only the hilsa? The courtier felt silent. The courtiers felt, that means that particular courtier also felt silent, and everyone is silent at that time because the king was angry and shouted, right? So after 1 or 2 minutes, the king felt that that means he has shouted. Okay, he has shouted to the courtiers, and what he said, that I am sorry, I lost my temper. The king said all the courtiers that I am sorry, I lost my temper because everyone is that means talking about the hilsa fish, because I know that this is the season of hilsa, but everyone is talking in front of me about the hilsa, how much you got, how much you paid. So I just got irritated, so I was shouting on you. Okay, there is a courtier, one intelligent courtier in the, that means in the palace of the king. Okay, in the courtiers of the king, and the courtier of the king, who is that? Gopal. So here is the character of Gopal enters. Okay, so he was the intelligent minister of the king's courtiers. Okay, remember this thing. So the king said, no one, not even the Gopal, can stop anyone from talking about hilsa. Okay. That means what? Everyone is talking of hilsa. So the king was just trying to stop talking about hilsa, and he said that even the Gopal, that means he knows that Gopal was intelligent and he can do anything. Okay, so he just said to Gopal that even Gopal could not stop about talking hilsa. Okay, that time Gopal also listened that. Okay, and Gopal said, oh, I think I could stop it. Gopal said, what? I could stop it. Okay, to whom? To the king. Then the king said, okay, let me see, you just buy a hilsa fish and come to the palace, come to the courtyard or come to the palace with you. Let me see that people are talking, that means all the courtiers are talking about the hilsa or not. This is the challenge for you. Who said? That king said to Gopal. Few days later, something interesting happened. What was that? Let us see. See, this is a scene of Gopal's inside of the home. Okay, inside home of the Gopal. What happened? You see. See, Gopal's wife was there. Okay, Gopal's wife asked Gopal that, why is your face half shaven? Why is your face half shaven? So that time Gopal answered that I am dressing up to buy hilsa. I am dressing up to buy a hilsa fish. That means Gopal's wife was just surprised. Okay, if you are buying, that means you are going to buy a hilsa fish, then why you're that means you are shaving your face to half shaven. Okay, what's the matter with you? That means why you are smearing yourself with ash. Okay, Gopal said, I told you that I am dressing up to buy for a hilsa fish. Just getting a little angry, and he said that I told you that I am dressing up to buy a hilsa fish. Okay. Then the wife said, listen to me. The wife said, what? Listen to me, please. You can't possibly go with this dress up. Okay. That means his wife said, you just don't go outside with this dress up. Okay. And what are you up to? Okay. Who asked? Gopal's wife. Okay. And Gopal said, what Gopal said, that that means how many times I must tell you that I am going to buy a huge hilsa fish. Okay. Gopal is repeating. That means his wife also asking repeatedly. Okay. Then it's happened to him because he has gone mad. Who said? Gopal's wife said, see, I think you must gone mad. Okay, to Gopal, that you must gone mad and I don't know what's happening with you. So after that, Gopal gone to the market to buy a huge hilsa fish. What happens there? We see in the market. Okay, this is next we'll go to a market scene. Gopal bought the hilsa fish. Gopal bought one huge hilsa fish. Okay, and started walking towards the palace, king's palace. Started walking towards the king's palace. Okay, everyone. That means everyone is watching to who? To Gopal. Even a small child asking her, that means his mother, that mother, look at that man, isn't he comical, isn't he mad, isn't he looking like a that means joker? Okay, who's a little boy? Okay, after that he must be a madman. Who said? That means his mother, his or her, a child was asking, you can see in the picture. Okay, and his mother said, obviously he must gone mad. Okay, he must be a madman. Then I think he is a what? He is a mystic. Okay, like this everyone is talking about Gopal. Okay, because no one is recognizing about, that means Gopal. Okay, everyone is thinking that he is a mystic man, he is a madman, he is a comic. Okay, so Gopal is not listening to anyone. That means he is just walking towards the king's palace. When Gopal reached the court, okay, and there was you know that in the king's palace there are so you can say that क्या बोलते हैं उन लोगों का जो कि चौकीदारी करते हैं. Okay, we are in our language we are saying it's security guards. Okay, so he that means when Gopal reached there, okay, he asked that that means there are some courtiers standing there, and they were asking that what do you want. When Gopal reached there, they are asking that what do you want, what you need. Okay, Gopal said, I want to see the king. Gopal said, what? I want to see the king. That means I want to talk to the king. They said, that means the security guards, they are saying that what? You can't see the king. You can't see the king. Get away with you. Get away with you. That means you must go out from this place. You cannot meet to the king. Okay. Gopal said, and he began to dance. He said, no, I came here for, that means to meet the king, and he began to dance and sing loudly. Okay, what Gopal did? Gopal danced and sang aloud. Okay. Then inside the palace there was a king. Obviously the other courtiers are there. That means when Gopal started or began to sing, the voice was listening to the king, other courtiers. The king said, the man is crazy. What the king said? The man is crazy totally. Throw him at once. Throw him to the palace at once. उसको भेजिए अंदर. ठीक है. I want to see the king. Let me in. Who said? Gopal said, I want to see the king. Let me in. मुझे थोड़ा अंदर जाने दीजिए. ठीक है. When Gopal entered, okay, before that the king said, bring that man to the palace once. Then the security guard said, yes, your majesty, we will send them. That means send him to the courtyard. Okay. Next, Gopal was brought before the king. Okay, Gopal was brought before the king, and that means Gopal was in front of the king. Okay. It's Gopal. Who said? That means the courtier said, it's Gopal, because he was just half shaven, right? Everyone just recognized Gopal, that it's Gopal. The man has lost his mind, and everyone is saying the man has lost his mind. That means he got mad. I think it's one of his crazy jokes. All the courtiers are saying what? That Gopal is joking to us. Okay, so everyone is talking to whom? That means talking about who? Gopal. They are talking is a crazy, is a man, that means doing jokes, is a madman. Everyone is talking about what? Gopal only. Alright. Then the king said, okay, fine. Out with it. Gopal, out with it. Okay. Why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion? Who said? That means who asked? The king asked, why are you dressed up like a ridiculous fashion? Ridiculous means so bad. Okay. Like not good, looking not good. Okay. So the king asked that, Gopal, Now you tell me that why are you wearing this type of dresses, that means ridiculous fashion. Okay, Gopal said, Your Majesty, okay, you seem to have forgotten something. Gopal said, what? The king or Your Majesty? Okay, I think you must have forgotten something. The king said, what I forgotten? What? Forgotten? No, nothing I forgot. Gopal said that you said that Gopal said strangely enough no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. Gopal क्या बोलता है उस वक्त कि that means Sea Majesty, that means king को बोलता है, ठीक है. Sea Majesty, everyone is not talking about the Hilsa fish. Everyone is not talking about the Hilsa fish. Okay, and they are not interested in Hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace, from the market to the palace, and in the court, not a soul has spoken a word about Hilsa. About Hilsa. Who said? Gopal said, I just came from the market to the palace, and everyone, that means whomever is watching me, they were not talking about Hilsa fish. And not talking about, that means a single word about the Hilsa. Only then did the king remember. Only then the king did remember that the challenge. What? The challenge. Okay. He remembered his challenge that he had thrown to Gopal. He had thrown to Gopal. Okay. The king laughed. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, Gopal, congratulations. Who said? The king said, and the king laughed and said, well, Gopal, congratulations. You have achieved the impossible once again. The impossible once again. What was the impossible? Obviously, there is a question in your mind. ऐसा क्या हो गया इस story में? See, let me tell you one thing. That was the season of Hilsa fish, no? Right or not? From the starting, what we got to know, that was the season of Hilsa fish, and everyone is talking of Hilsa fish. Everyone. And the king challenged to what? To stop talking about the Hilsa fish. And that challenge Gopal accepted and did it in this way. That means he taken a ridiculous fashion, okay, and came from the market to the palace, and everyone is watching to Gopal and talking about the Gopal. That time, no one is talking about the Hilsa fish. Even in the palace also, everyone is talking and looking to Gopal. Not that huge Hilsa fish, because Gopal was gone with a Hilsa fish, no. But no one is watching that Hilsa fish. Everyone is watching to Gopal's look. Okay. So this is the story which that means the king challenged to Gopal, and Gopal achieved the challenge. This is about a comic story with so many pictures you can see, and obviously it's an interesting story. Hope all of you enjoyed it. So we'll go to our question answer discussion. Okay.